take a look right here. It's going to be senior night here at the castle for the boys basketball team as the cheerleaders are going first.
So Rhea Taylor, escorted by Marcus and Laura Taylor. And Morgan Bairstow, escorted by Chris and Brooke Collins.
Can I get the senior parents here? Miss Tuck, we're not going that way.
Connor, what's in that can? I don't right here. Mike.
And big congratulations to the senior cheerleaders who is out here to support the boys and girls basketball team.
Yeah, big kudos to the seniors for putting in all their hard work that they do. We'll be moving on to our boys basketball players momentarily.
And it's a big night to recognize the parents. And, you know, obviously we talk about basketball. They go in summer leagues, and there's a lot of other things that the parents have to take them to. Cheerleading goes in a lot of competitions outside of this.
Now listen to the boys
and Mom, Kimberly and Robert. I want to thank you, my parents, for always supporting me and being there for me. Without me, with everything I do, I wouldn't be here without them. I love you all. A special thanks to my parents, Kimberly and Robert, for always putting me before themselves.
Yeah, so my parents can see. Okay, I can understand.
Mike, you're my mic today. I'm just kidding.
What?
You're recording. I'm just kidding.
Josiah Moore, escorted by Mom Kinetic. Thankful for her sticking with me through all my crazy shenanigans and making me laugh even when I don't want to.
Did they have to say something about us too? Yeah, you can.
I was thinking the same thing earlier.
Nafis Robinson.
Got to pick it up. I'm like, Jimmy, where's the fire at? Where's Travis? 2 weeks.
Ermel, escorted by Mike and Eleanor Ermel. Thank you for always being there for me and being my biggest supporters no matter what. Andrew Cummings, escorted by Mother Tanisha Harry. Thank you, Mom, for always being my #1 supporter and biggest fan. Without your help and guidance, I wouldn't be in this position today. For that, I am forever grateful to you. I love you. Jimmy Zingara, escorted by Jimmy and Mike. I want to thank my mom and dad for everything they have done for me over the years. You guys have always been by my side through everything. I will forever be thankful for that. You two always believe in me, no matter what. and I would not be where I am today without you guys.
Hey, make sure you see the balls too, fellas. We kind of spread out. Hurry up, boys. We got a game to still play. Please keep coming below the front, please. You good? All right. There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well done. Get stuff to your parents.
As you see right there, that's the seniors boys basketball team right there for you.
And last but not least, Carly Herman. Escorted by Carol Pilati, Max Herman, and Vince Pilati. I want to thank my mom, dad, and stepdad for everything they've done. They've always supported me, and I wouldn't be who I am today without them.
And we'll be right back. Stay here. Stay here. We'll be right back. As the teams will now continue to warm up as we'll get ready for the start of the basketball game. to Channel 19 as we're here to present you with boys basketball as the Sterling Silver Knights take on the West Deptford Eagles. Sterling entering this match 9-0 in the conference, undefeated, and 16-5 overall as the West Deptford Eagles entering this game without a win in the conference, 0-8, and
Yeah, you take a look at the Colonial Liberty standings. Sterling's at the top with 16-5. They're 9-0 in the division. Haddonfield is 7-2 in the division. There are 2 losses coming to Sterling, 15-6 overall. Haddon Township around the middle of the pack, 10-11, 4-5 in the conference. Collingswood also 4-5. They're 12-9 overall. Haddon Heights and West Deptford round out the bottom of the Colonial Liberty.
take a look at Sterling, who are 16-5. Colonial Liberty, they're first. Offensively, they score 57 points per game. Defensively, 47. CJ Mundell, Andrew Cummings, Jimmy Zingaro all score 11 points per game, as Jesus McFadden with 9. As with the West Deptford Eagles, 5-16, they're Colonial Liberty, they're 6th. Offensively, they score 46 points per game, but defensively let up 57. So not a good sight for West Deptford. Sergio Morel with 15 points per game. Chase Abrocious with 7 points per game. Aiden Kramer with 7 points, and Cole Ambrosius with 6 points.
Game history here. Sterling leads the series 24-14, and Sterling's won the last 3 straight. West Deptford's last win was 2 years ago in 2020.
And take a look at the last meeting, January 10th in 2022. Sterling won that game in a close battle, just winning by 11 points. CJ Mundell with the best record with 19, Jadis McFadden with 13, Josiah Moore with 12, Zingaro with 11, and Irma with 6, but Beecroft with 15, Morel with 13, Ruffin with 8, Brucius with 6, and Kramer with 5.
Keys to the game here. Boys got to be consistent. They got to limit their turnovers, and they got to be in control and dictate their pace.
You saw how, as you take a look at the Sterling starters, Andrew Cummings, Jimmy Zingaro, Mike Irmo, Joshua Wetchett, and Josiah Moore, all seniors.
Take a look at the West Deptford starting 5. We got Beecroft, the senior, Ambrosius, the sophomore, Kramer, the sophomore, Ruffin, the freshman, and Cole Ambrosius, the senior.
Take a look at
the coaches here. On the left, Justin Behringer. On the right, Coach Jay McEwen for West Deptford.
And you mentioned one of the keys to the game was control your tempo and all, and you saw how Sterling controlled the tempo in that Haddonfield game and how they were able to win that game.
So that was the highlight of the season. I mean, just the energy inside this gym was just unbelievable.
And he's already spilled his Skittles.
Yeah, not good. We've got to practice that with him, right?
Yeah.
Wiggles has got to go over there pregame, show him how not to drop the Skittles.
Yeah.
But
John is a pro at keeping the Skittles on the table.
Yeah, he tells us all about it all the time.
Just take a replay and it just all goes down.
What
Right
did he
out
do
of the
wrong?
hands.
Was it in the transfer, John? What was it? Analyze that.
Honestly, he just too weak on the 2 weak on the grip of the bag and all, and you just see how easily it slips. You know, those bags are very slippery. You know. They just come out of your hands.
Always have to have 2 hands on. I feel like it was in the transfer.
They say 2 hands for safety. Let's get on to basketball as the Knights win the tips and Garrow with it. Senior night here at the Castle. Irmo looking around.
Good seeing Josiah Weck and Josiah Moore in there.
Garrow thought about a free, finds Moore down low. Moore gets the basket.
Good job closing there by Josiah Moore. And if you get open, Jimmy Zingaro is going to find you.
No doubt about that. Jimmy Zingaro, just a great point guard, able to find the wide open man.
West Deptford working in their offensive set here. Kick out to the corner. Drive inside in the basket for Beecroft, the senior. Zingaro heaves one up to Irmo. That one too far.
Well, that's a nice, quick baseline move as we look at the replay right here and subsequent basket by Josiah Moore getting open along that baseline. Beecroft had a real nice pump fake and really a quick first step and attacking that baseline, the basket on the baseline.
Ruffin outside, looking around. Shot up from way downtown, does not go. Ruffin's there on the boards, and Andrew Tummings takes the charge.
That time, that was a clear charge right in front of the ref, and honestly, yeah, it's going to get called every single time.
Mr. Schultz with the game we saw Saturday, maybe not every single time, as the girls took a tough loss to Egg Harbor Township.
Yeah, that was, it was unpredictable the way things went along those lines.
Tummings fires up a three, no good. Rebound Zingaro, pump fake, and a whole lot going on. And they get the travel on Zingaro.
Zingaro had like 5 players on him. The whole entire West Deptford team was on top of him.
He was kind of smothered there.
Paint was clogged, and now Kramer bringing the ball up, guarded by Zingaro. He knocks that one away. Coach McEwen looking for a foul, doesn't get one.
I do have to like the polka dot shoes from Zingaro.
And here's Williams. Kicks it out to the corner for Ambrosius. Ambrosius in the corner again, guarded by Ermel. Chase Ambrosius drives inside, shot rims out, rebound Ermel. Zingaro heaves a pass up to Tummings. Tummings down low. No good, Wet with the rebound. Passes out to Moore.
Good job by Josiah Wet, just getting it back out and having them reset their half-court offense.
Low-scoring affair so far. 5:41 into this first quarter. 2-2 your score. And Josiah Wet, his first start on the year. Hasn't gotten a ton of minutes, but as always, from what I hear from Coach Behringer, a hard worker in practice and a great motivator for everybody else on the team.
Yeah, this is a great way to recognize these kids, and we're told that Josiah Wet is a freestyle rapper, an outstanding freestyle rapper. And we're going to have some video at halftime. Mr. K is just all over the place, getting you all the inside stuff.
Shot from Aiden Kramer goes down, gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Ermel working outside, gives it off to Tummings. Finds Moore down low. Moore shot rolls around and drops. And Josiah Moore with all 4 points for the Knights on senior night.
Jimmy Zingaro found Josiah Moore down a lone post, and then Mike Ermel. You can see these guys are drawing the defenders their way. Even more open.
Tough shot there from Beecroft, but he gets that one to drop. Tummings now bringing the ball up, finds Ermel. Ermel fires up a three, no good. And Ambrosius running the point. Good passing, back in the hands of Ambrosius to Williams. Halfway through this first quarter, 6-4 Eagles lead. And Moore with good defense there that alters that shot from Kramer. Tummings tries to drive inside, finds Ermel. Ermel in some trouble, kicks out to Zingaro, who takes the baseline, finds Ermel. Shot drops and the foul, but they'll say it's on the floor.
Wow.
We're going to get another look at it here.
For sure. Wow. I hit the arm on the way up. That's a tough one to digest there. He should be at the line.
Wet checks out. Robinson checks in for the Knights. Tummings inbounds to Ermel. And Tummings shot drops, and this time Andrew Tummings will go to the line.
You know, that's that outstanding body control by Andrew Tummings. You see it a lot when he's finishing off those fast breaks. Now they are kind of semi-close to the low post, a spin move with a couple defenders draped all over him. He really does what he has to do to finish it off and get to the free throw line. See Coach McEwen.
Free throw drops for Tummings. Directing traffic defensively for the Knights. Here's Beecroft. Makes the extra pass. They get it back to Beecroft. He's looking for help. Shot up and good for Cole Ambrosius, excuse me, the senior. 9-7 Eagles lead. Ermel. Robinson in the corner. Shot rims out for Robinson. Rebound Ambrosius. And that pass is out of bounds, they'll say. West Deptford will keep possession. Take a look at the three from Cole Ambrosius, the senior.
Sterling going to give some soft pressure on West Deptford, bringing the ball up the court. That's where they really took over. One of the ways they took over the Haddonfield game was through ferocious defensive pressure.
Ball was poked away by Zingaro. And now he'll run the point here against Kramer. Looking around in a nice move, but that one was tipped away. Finds Ermel. Robinson outside, fires up a three. Splash! Nafis Robinson from outside.
Yeah, and Nafis Robinson's a kid who's come into some games and really had an impact, especially with his shot from the outside.
Tummings shot and one! Andrew Tummings.
He was almost at an impossible angle. Boy, this is going to be a great replay to see. What a great shot here. Right there, right underneath. Gets hit as he's going up, falling down.
Just how.
Just has the wherewithal to get it soft off the glass. What a play by Andrew Tummings.
Completes the mission impossible.
Tummings to try and cash in on the old three-point play, and is successful. 13-9 your Knights lead, 2:18 left to go here in this first quarter. Ambrosius looking around, finds Williams. They get it up to Beecroft, and now Kramer gets that one stripped away by Moore. Heaves a pass, that one, bunch of bodies on the floor now. Zingaro finds Ermel, fires up a three. Rims out, rebound Tummings. Shot and another and one for Andrew Tummings.
Tummings cannot be stopped.
Well, a couple of real good hustle plays here. First by Robinson, then by Tummings. They kick the ball out to Ermel, and boy, Tummings is playing like a man possessed in the low post. Really taking control there and showing his ability to be physical. No doubt about it.
So far, every single time he has been fouled and taking a shot, it's gone in.
Free throws have all dropped for him too. He extends the lead 16-9. Here's Kramer working on Zingaro. That one's knocked away by Zingaro. And it all changed as soon as Coach Behringer and the boys made a defensive adjustment and started using that press. It's all gone uphill for Sterling since.
Yeah, they started with some soft pressure. Then they upped it from there, and West Deptford's had all kinds of problems with it.
Tummings' shot doesn't go. Rebound Ambrosius. Zingaro with an unnecessary foul there.
From Zingaro, that's going to be his first. That's going to be the team's first foul so far in this game. So Zingaro again having his first foul tonight's senior day game.
Ambrosius bringing the ball up for the Eagles. Finds Ruffin. Gets it to Beecroft. Beecroft finds Ambrosius, fires up a three. Splash from Cole Ambrosius. Tummings sees a wide open lane, tries to take a chance, dishes it off to Ermel. Tough shot. Tummings rebound, gets it to go. A phenomenal job on the offensive boards for Andrew Tummings this quarter, guys.
Tummings just alone in his first quarter has already proven himself to be player of the game.
Well, he's just getting to these balls quicker. It's just a situation where he just wants it more. And he's getting loose balls underneath. And, you know, we talk about the putbacks, but he's also dominating the offensive boards.
Kramer looks for help, got it to Ruffin. Now here's Williams working on Zingaro. Finds Ambrosius. Ambrosius looking for help, finds Ruffin. Back to Ambrosius. 20 seconds remain in this first quarter. And Sterling is frustrating West Deptford offensively, and now they'll pick up a foul on Zingaro. That'll be his second.
Team second, Zagaro's second, of course. And just 14 seconds to go and this left in this first quarter, and West Deptford should surely have the final shot.
And that one's picked off by Robinson, who heaves it up to Zingaro, and Zingaro gets the easy lay-in down the other end. And a Hail Mary shot at the buzzer, just off the front iron from Kramer. Taking another look at the pass down the court to Zingaro, who converts at the other end. First quarter is over. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Whether you are a young athlete or an active adult, Dr. Vincent Marchese of Beatty Harris Sports Medicine helps you to reach your physical goals. The team, with locations in Newtown Square, Cherry Hill, and South Philadelphia, treats everything from acute sprains and sports-related concussion to arthritis and chronic tendon pain. Through an evidence-based, patient-centered approach, Beatty Harris Sports Medicine delves deep to find the source of your pain and get you back to the activities you love. To schedule your evaluation, visit BeattyHarrisSportsMed.com or call 610-601-9177.
And you look at a beautiful view at where we are is inside the gym of Sterling High School. And Sterling right now leading West Deptford 20-12 by just a magnificent play from number one, Andrew Tummings.
He's done a fantastic job on the offensive boards, and that's really what separated the Knights from the Eagles here.
West Deptford's going to has to throw this one in. As Jimmy Zingaro able to get that one defensively, now is going to have to hold that one and gives it to Tummings. Tummings going inside the post, gives it outside to Ermel. Ermel misses that one wide, and that one's going to stay with Sterling. As Ruffin tries to save that one for West Deptford, but ends up giving possession to Sterling. McFadden to enter into this game with C.J. Mundell too. As West Deptford able to intercept that one. Williams doing a good job now going to the basket and just gives that one to C.J. Mundell. Mundell now gives it to McFadden. McFadden going to give it to Ermel. Ermel gets fouled. And just a hectic turn of events just happened there.
Yeah, you see the pass from Mundell, who gets it to McFadden. Nice dish to Ermel. Just gets front iron, but enough contact there to send Mike Ermel to the line.
That's going to be West Deptford's next foul, so already next foul they get will be in one-on-ones. And West Deptford's going to make a substitution. But Williams on a second foul as Ermel misses that free throw. West Deptford having to kind of worry about how much time they have left, and
that's 10 seconds.
There's your 10. Yeah, I was supposed to say, there's your 10 seconds.
And this is where, when they do that trap, And I don't think they have it amped up as much as they did in that Haddonfield game. Obviously, it was a bigger game. It was a tighter game, but it was just suffocating. And Haddonfield had no answer for it. The pressure is just so tight. And usually when it's going good, they keep their legs underneath them.
And Zingaro able to get the 2. Somehow able to keep the ball with 3 West Deptford players around him. And able to get the trap jump ball, and it's going to be Sterling's.
Just take another look at this right here. Nice job by Zingaro. Somehow maintains possession of that one. Good pump fake to draw the primary defender off guard. Finishes through the contact. A nice job on the low post for Jimmy Zingaro.
Zingaro having Sterling right now with an 11-point lead over West Deptford. Cummings gonna go to the post, gonna dish it out to Mundell. Mundell gonna dish it out to Zingaro. Zingaro loses possession, but still gonna stay with Sterling.
Good job by Dante Ruffin down in the low post, the freshman, to knock that shot away from Zingaro. He's one of their taller players, guys, and only a freshman. West Deptford has a bright future ahead of him, especially now that he's at the varsity level.
Yeah, Sterling's really having their way down in the low post. That was before C.J. Mondell got in the game. So that's an area, obviously, where West Deptford, having a tough year, is struggles. There's no question about it.
Brocious now to Kramer.
And West Deptford is just struggling in their half-court sets, not only in their half-court sets, but just getting the ball up the court, Mr. Schulz. And you're right when we say we've seen Sterling go with a more intense press in that Haddonfield game. It's just West Deptford's struggling. There's no need to amp it up right now. Just keep it where it's at. You're not drawing a lot of fouls. Only 3 team fouls so far.
And you hit it, Jacob. That's where if you do amp it up, you run the risk of getting into foul trouble. And I think in that Haddonfield game, you got down by a lot. You had no other choice but to do that. And just from an emotional, a mental standpoint, they just turned the tide of the game with all that intense pressure.
Brocious able to sink one down. McFadden with it. Zingaro came out with the feast. Robinson comes in. Now McFadden tries to take a shot, no foul called. Cummings able to get a little touch of the ball.
Yeah, I don't think there should have been a foul there. That's good perimeter defense. They got contact on the ball. Just shot was knocked away from McFadden.
And Riffin gets fouled on and will go to the free throw line.
This is a nice job right here of not giving up on the play. Ruffin doing a good job in the low post.
And we saw that originally start from a quick first step and baseline drive by Beecroft, drawing the defenders his way and kind of creating some space down at low post, and eventually Ruffin was able to get his hands on the ball and get to the free throw line.
CJ Mundell's going to go to the post, tries to slam and just goes for the look for the easy layup.
Nice job by Mundell. There starts to become the presence of that defender, a little bit of contact. We're going to take another look at it.
I don't know if the defender got to the ball or it looked like he was going to go slam it in.
It did look like it, and I think what happened was the presence of Ambrose, right? Just him coming over was enough for Mundell to just lay that one in, try not to get any, excessive technical foul call for dunking and then accidentally falling on Ambrose or hanging on the rim so he wouldn't fall on him. something of that nature.
I think what happened was he saw an earlier game this year and heard John say that it's not a good idea in the first half to go for the slant. And he heard you in the back of his head as he was driving to the basket. Just one man's opinion. There's Patty and Kurt, two of the biggest fans of Sterling high school sports, basketball in particular. Patty and Kurt, just great fans of Sterling High School, wishing the Colonial Conference champs congratulations. And Patty and Kurt, thank you guys for being two of the more outstanding fans that we have here at Sterling High School.
West Deptford will have back possession. Getting into the trap. It's almost at 10 seconds, and Mundell thought Sterling was able to get it, and he was going to have a nice wide open basket for himself.
I think they're going to say Ambrose was out of bounds on the baseline. His knee touched the baseline, and they do.
Yeah, that was a real nice job by Josiah Moore cutting off that baseline drive. You know, Josiah Moore, when Sterling had Mike Ermel out, Andrew Tummings was out for a while, was in here, saw a decent amount of time. So he really picked it up and did a nice job right there.
Josiah Moore doing a good job,
and they got Josiah Moore for 3 seconds in the lane, and Coach Behringer and Josiah Moore are a bit confused upon the call.
I thought he was out of the lane by then.
Finally able to beat the press is Beecroft.
Zingaro going for a three. And nothing but net for Zingaro.
It's a good job of just answering back with the score right there. West Deptford gets 2 after beating the press, and Zingaro fires up a 3. I like to say this all the time. I know Mr. Schulz is the math guy, but 3 is more than 2.
The last time we checked. And good job finding Jimmy out there on the wing.
That was just a confident shot from Zingaro. He just instantly, as soon as he grabbed the ball, was going for that shot. You could just tell.
West Deptford still struggling against this defense Sterling's running out here.
And a great denial from C.J. Mundell.
Nice job from him slowing it down too.
Zingaro going for another 3, and another one!
Well, just whipping it around that half court when they get it down there and having West Deptford chasing.
We're going to take another look at this Zingaro third, and I think the biggest thing that he improved upon from last season when we saw him to this season is the outside shooting. He was an okay to pretty good average kind of outside shooter for his position, but now there's the confidence to nail these open shots, and we see him hitting them more consistently. Good progression from year 3 to year 4 for Jimmy Zingaro.
And that's why they're a tough matchup for anybody, because they have Jimmy Zingaro and just about anybody in the starting lineup can hit from the outside.
The Feast goes for 3.
Robinson, who can come off the bench and drain him from the outside.
And the Feast fouls, and that's going to be a hold, and that's going to be Sterling's 5th foul and a Feast 1st.
And that's probably, you look at that play, guys, penetrating and kicking out for the open look is probably the biggest part of what they're able to do offensively in their half-court set. And the nice thing about it is, like I said, they have all shooters. Not only that, but they have all guys who can drive and kick out. So they're just such a well-balanced team.
West Deptford passing it around, trying to get anything to the basket to score some points.
Well, they've generated no space offensively for any one of their guys out there. Sterling's doing a nice job of just, quite frankly, suffocating West Deptford's players out on the perimeter.
West Deptford gives up an average 57 points a game and only scores, I believe, 37 points a game. DeFees Robinson one-on-one goes to the basket, an easy layup for DeFees Robinson. He's also having a nice game of himself.
Yeah, good senior night for all 6 of our seniors tonight.
Singero going to the basket, loses possession, gains back it. DeFees Robinson for another 3, hits iron, and that's going to be a foul again on Jimmy Singero as you take a look at the last basket on DeFees Robinson.
Nice job of, he's going at, almost a sprint pace. A nice job of trying to slow himself down. He controls himself and ends up putting the ball in the bottom of the basket.
Spun the defender right around at midcourt. That was a real good play there by DeFees Robinson, finishing it and starting it and finishing himself.
That's Jimmy Zaguero's 3rd foul. That's going to be the team's 6th. Both West Deptford and Sterling on 6 fouls, so any next foul will be a one-on-one opportunity for either team. And that shot goes off rim, and Irmal now with it. Mundell. Josiah Moore takes the shot, misses, and now West Deptford will have the final shot. Rippin, CJ Mundell able to have it. CJ Mundell's gonna slam it! That's what he's gonna do! He's gonna slam it!
And that's just great job. We've seen him do not only the dunks all year, but just picking off and anticipating the pass out on the perimeter. Fantastic job from Mundell to create a defensive turnover into easy offense, and a pretty big and loud 2 points on the other end.
And West Deptford does not take a final shot as Sterling's going to walk into this, win this first half, 40-16, majorly in any game that we've seen so far this season, but that's going to do it. We'll be right back for second half action right after this.
What's up? I'm DJ Wagner, and I play for Camden High. I got vaccinated against COVID-19 so I can protect my teammates, coaches, family, and friends.
I got my shot because I know the truth. The vaccine works and saves lives.
With the Delta variant spreading, we need you to get off the bench and get in the game.
No excuses.
The vaccine is the best way we can protect our community.
This is your shot.
This is your shot.
Make it count.
For a list of free vaccination locations, visit CamdenCounty.com/vaccine.
What's good, y'all? It's the boys basketball team, and we're showing you what it's like in the day of an away game. Usually, when we're on the bus on the way to the games to get hyped, we like to do like a little bit of freestyling. So, I'll give you a little look at that.
Yo, straight to the top. See me, I made it. I get in the ball to the rack like I'm Jadis. I'm never gonna stop because I really don't care though. I'm shooting the rhythm. I'm Jimmy's and Garrow. I'm never gonna stop because my box gonna be thermal. See me in the corner shooting like Irmal. Never gonna stop and I buddy is Rojo. I got the boards, man. I'm calling it JoJo. Never gonna stop and go listen to he say. Look in the ball, man. I feel like I'm CJ. I'm speaking facts and they true. Killing this stuff because it's just what I do. Playing that defense, I feel like I'm Drew. I'm a beast. Eat it up like it's a feast. Sets me, bro, you really just tease. I'm going crazy like my name not feast. Shooting up and I rock to the fullest. I'm never gonna stop till I shoot like a bullet. I'm really so cool, man. I'm really the coolest. I hop on the court, man. You see me, we roll it. Dang, you wanna fight? Homies, we tight. Yeah, we the best. We best Sterling Knights. Never gonna stop because we turn on the lights. I got a future and it's shining bright.
Yeah, we in this John watching the JV game. What's good? What's good? What's good?
My boy Trav getting buckets.
Yes, hey.
Out here find them, man. Find them.
It's game time, baby. Let's go. Tighten it.
It's time to lock in. Me and the guys are ready for what?
Lock in, baby.
Feel me? Feel me? Yo, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
The goal is journey every step of the way to keep it healthy. The more harm, I'm going to say the best of our ability. Use that to
At forward, number 22, Junior C.J. Maddow. At guard, number 11, Junior Dennis McFadden. At forward, number 3, Senior Mike Earl. At guard, number 1, Senior Captain Andrew Cummings. And at guard, number 2, Senior Captain Jimmy Gennaro. And coach the Knights is Justin.
Quick dub. I'm Jimmy Zingaro from the boys basketball team, and thanks for joining us in our journey to an away game.
Tank Maroney!
Where am I?
Tank Maroney, you are being convicted of not wearing your mask and exposing others to COVID.
I've done no such thing.
Show me.
Here's our proof. Please forgive me.
Silence! For your recklessness to not abide by the rules, I sentence you to 10 months of short breath. Endless coffin.
And endless pain.
No!
We in here for the same thing?
Yeah. Sadly.
Would you check your email?
What's email?
The thing that keeps making that sound! Now I know why you didn't join me for the fire escape! Open it now! 1,700 emails!
Maybe you should open your emails too.
You think so?
welcome back right before third quarter action as Sterling leads this 40-16. Just did a great showing from the Sterling team as we take a look at the leading scorers. Tummings with 11, Zingaro with 10, Beecroft with 6, and Ambrosius also with 6 for West Deptford. And we're going to take a look at some of these leading scorers. Beecroft's plays, as you see right here, he's going to go to the basket. A nice layup right here, and a just great pass. And Beecroft able to get up and able to get the next basket. And let's see, look at Beecroft's last point, and just a nice rolls it off the glass.
And now we're going to take a look at Andrew Tummings here for us. He's just done a fantastic job on the offensive boards all night, and especially in that first quarter, we're taking a look at a lot of these right here. See, he gets good positioning, lays that one up and in through contact. And just insane body control is really the key here, Mr. Schultz, outside of the rebounding. Look at that. Just fantastic body control from Andrew Tummings. He's got 11 in this game. We'll take a look at Mundell, who hit the dunk right before the half.
See if we can produce.
Yeah, honey, he was home, all right.
Yeah. Here, take a look at CJ Mundell's dunk right here. He's able, actually this is Nafis, his layup. But yeah, Mundell just really just slams it home and all, and just an amazing season for the junior.
Yeah, and the thing that was really impressive to me was he always goes out and he always picks off that pass. He always anticipates the ball's coming this way. We're going to take a look at it. He makes the steal, and he comes down the lane, controls himself, and, well, you've seen the rest already. I like this angle right here. He just pokes that one away from Ruffin. Uses that speed and quickness to get down the floor, beat out the defender. Just another great look at it. Pokes it free and slams it home. Nice job from Mundell. Nice 2 points, and allowed 2 points to end that first half. And it's now Kramer in some trouble. He gets it to Beecroft, finds Ruffin. And that one's sent back by Irma, but they'll get a foul on him. Take another look at this one right here.
I thought he got mostly ball up.
Teams first.
Yeah, it looked like there was contact on that arm, but
Okay. I thought he got a lot of ball there.
then again, we don't wear the black and white pinstripes out on the floor.
Don't.
We just sit here and
second guess those
Yeah.
who wear.
and we have the luxury of the replay.
Most of the time, we're pretty good, though. And Deontay Ruffin, just a freshman, also a football player. Good-sized kid for a freshman, no question about it.
Definitely a future basketball star and a lot of growth in him.
Yeah, he's got the frame and obviously must have the skill set if he's starting varsity his freshman year. And a nice finish off a nice pass from Andrew Tummings. It's now Ambrosius. And Beecroft in some trouble. Gets it up the floor to Kramer and he lays that one in.
Well, that's how you handle it. You break the press, not by dribbling up the court. You just pass it.
Mundell through all that contact. Gets it to Zingaro, who fires up a three. And that one, splash for Jimmy Zingaro.
Jimmy Zingaro is really feeling it from the outside tonight, no question about it. Really looking good, setting the feet and draining the threes.
Ruffin with a nice move into the lane. We're going to get I believe, a timeout here. Take a look at the wide open three from Zingaro here. And that's all because of the attention Mundell brings down low in the low post.
think after the dunk, everybody said, we're just going to collapse on this guy. And, I mean,
yeah,
they just left Jimmy wide open. I mean, wide open.
And
That's
if you
something
look at
don't
it,
wanna do.
if you look at it, Ermel's right next to him.
Yeah.
So it could have been either one of them taking that shot. They were both probably 5 feet apart from one another.
And this is why Sterling is such a dangerous weapon. You got C.J. Mundell and Andrew Cummings, who have been both good on under the paint and all, and then, I mean, under the boards. And then you got Zingaro and Ermel, who can shoot outside for threes.
And McFadden does both, pretty well there. So that's a good. That's why this starting five. When I talked to Coach Behringer at the beginning of the year, he said we got 4 or 5 guys, all 5 of our guys in our starting lineup. As Zingaro's 3 doesn't go there, but he said all of our guys in our starting lineup can be that guy to go out and get 15 to 20 a night. And he said, so who's going to step up and fill Antoine's shoes?
Yeah.
He said, or should we just be balanced? Because being balanced makes us more of a threat, and I think that's why it's showing right here. The team last year had some success. I feel like this team is better in multiple areas. And we're going to take a look at our next TV game Thursday, February 17th. Basketball, Sterling's taking on RV. You can find that live on Channel 19 or on YouTube, youtube.com/SterlingTV19.
And I don't know much about Rancocas Valley too much, but I think they're pretty. I would have to look it up, but I think they're a decent team still.
Yeah, well, Sterling's really been tested over the last couple of weeks with some of the teams they've been playing, but just to add, it's a little bit what you said, Jacob. You know, when you see guys who are that explosive driving to the basket, your initial thought as a coach is, hey, we've got to get help defense over there. But they do such a good job when the help defense comes over, sensing it, that somebody else is going to be open, and all of them find that guy. And they get a lot of wide open looks because of that.
One, and even if you don't watch the games, you can see the balance throughout the stat sheet. Every one of our guys has had an explosive game. Our usual, I like to call it, the guys that usually get in the rotation. Those guys have all had a breakout game at one point or another, whereas last year it was just Antoine Arnett doing Antoine Arnett. As Mundell sends that one back. Beecroft outside to Kramer. Nice move inside, but he sends it back again. Third time's the charm, though, for West Deptford as Kramer gets that basket to drop.
Yeah, that's just a matter of him staying with it against some tough defenders down on the low post.
Mundell outside, guarded by Beecroft. Finds Tummings. Tummings, nice dish to Ermel, out to Zingaro from the corner for 3. Splash for Jimmy Zingaro. Hot from the outside. And adds another 3 for the Knights.
Yeah, I think that timeout by Justin Behringer was just telling the team, hey, we got a big lead, but let's not get sloppy. Let's play the game the way we need to play in our half-court set. They're definitely responding.
Mundell to McFadden. McFadden almost slams that one in. Rims out. Ermel rebound. Shot drops.
If not, why not? You got a very, very much a comfortable lead. Why not try to go for some fancy footwork?
And this was different than McFadden's last dunk attempt when we saw that. That was a very close Haddon Heights game in that first half. Obviously, they picked up their slack in the third quarter, but at that point, we were talking it wasn't the right move at the right time. I feel like in this situation, McFadden can, try and bring that one out of the bag of tricks. Zingaro, nice move into the lane, finds Mundell, and Mundell shot in the basket.
Here's a perfect example of what I was saying before. You have to drive to the basket, but he's so unpredictable with where he's going with the ball. I think it makes the defenders, puts them in a situation where they're flat-footed. And he's ultimately able to put the ball to money to Mundell.
Mundell's free throw rims out. Rebound, Tummings draws the foul. Just another offensive rebound for Andrew Tummings.
Yeah.
My goodness, he's having a day on the offensive boards. There's just been no answer. Look at that, good positioning.
And you take a look at that, and honestly, this, if you miss a free throw, it's supposed to help the other team.
Yeah,
but it doesn't seem to be working for that for Tummings. It seems to be going well for him.
And I think he knew. You know, you look at this team, West Deptford doesn't have a whole lot of height, and Sterling usually doesn't play as much down in the low post. Their game is about moving the ball around the perimeter, and with some drives, kickouts, or just drives to the basket. But you know, you figure you have an advantage, you might as well take advantage down in the low post, and Andrew Tummings has done just that.
Another offensive rebound right there. Jimmy Zingaro knots up two. Just Sterling's night on the offensive boards. As now Ambrosius outside. Williams kicks it to Connolly. Finds Ruffin, who's picked up by Moore. Williams looking to drive inside. Shot was heaved up and denied, and now here's DeFeast Robinson, lays that one in. Ambrosius looking for help. Finds Connolly. Picked up by Zingaro, gets to Williams. Ambrosius working to the left. We're gonna get a timeout here.
And we take a look at the South Jersey Group 2 PowerPoints. With that major win against Haddonfield, boosts them up, and I believe they are a confirmed second seed in the South Jersey Group.
Yeah. But it looks like, John, they're going to go against Mastery Camden now, the 15th seed.
Mastery Camden with 190 in the PowerPoints. It will officially come out until next week. I believe the South Jersey Group 2 bracket. As of right now, West Deptford is not yet to qualify, so Delran will probably take that 16th spot unless there's a very hidden.
There's Josiah Weck, our freestyle rapper that we had a chance to enjoy at halftime, showing one of his performances on the bus, and obviously the team uses his rapping ability to get fired up for the game. Freestyled it the whole way through. That one we saw on the bus was pure freestyle by Josiah Weck.
And the Feast will call the foul. That's going to be his second foul of the game, team second too. So,
John, we saw those PowerPoints there and saw the matchup against Mastery Camden. Was looking at that team. You know, they don't have the PowerPoints. Obviously, they're 15 seeded, but they're not a bad team at all. They play some smaller schools, which is why they don't have the PowerPoints, but they've battled some better schools to some close games. So definitely not your normal 15th seed going into the Group 2 playoffs.
They're a very dangerous 15th seed.
It's a good word to put in there.
In a way, would be like going for that perfect bracket, that bracket buster.
Yep, sure is. Absolutely.
We'll have all the home playoff games live here on Channel 19. So let's see how far Sterling can go. See how far a deep playoff run both Sterling boys and girls can make a nice deep playoff run. DeFeast Robinson. Wedge it. They're trying to get Wedge some.
Everybody involved here. They'd love to see Josiah Weck drain one.
Well, you got a whole. Wedge is gonna go for 3. Oh, it goes in and out. As it scored, Wedge is gonna go for 2. Doesn't make it.
I think the super fans are going to explode.
Oh yeah,
CJ Weck. Don't say if, I'll say when. I'm sorry, Josiah Weck. Sorry about that, Josiah.
Back after some, for me, a bit of mid-game theatrics. I think I picked a scab and Sean had to patch me up. I'm all good now. Back in the booth.
Broadcasting injury.
Yeah. And here's Russell outside. Finds Robinson in the corner. Fires up a 3. Slash for Nafis Robinson in the corner. Extends the lead to 31 as we got a 61-30 lead over the Eagles. Third quarter coming to a close. Williams finds Ambrosius. Fires up a deep 3. No good. Russell with the rebound. 5 seconds remain. He's the one up to Robinson. Or excuse me, that was Josiah Moore. And Josiah Wett can't get the basket at the buzzer.
At the end of 3 tonight, 61, the Eagles.
They're trying to get Wett a basket.
No perfect timing than that.
And 3 quarters down, 1 to go. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action. Sterling wins the 61. Is winning the 61-30.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, John.
Yes, a lot more points will probably be scored from both sides, to be honest.
As the great Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. Here we are. I'm Jacob Clark, John Hallwood, Connor Strauss joining us for this fourth quarter.
What's up? My basketball announcing debut.
Congratulations, Connor Strauss.
Thank you.
Jimmy Zagaro and Andrew Cummings will come into this game, and so is Mike Armel. So as all the seniors actually come back into this game. Just Zagaro misses the 3. And now West Deptford now back with it. Zagaro on a breakthrough. As he goes for the basket, gets the layup.
Nice job by Zingaro there, running the fast break. Good finish through contact.
I like his shoes.
The polka dot shoes.
Yeah. He's worn those a few times this year, but I will admit those are my favorite Jimmy Zingaro footwear.
Maybe Jimmy Zingaro should start his own shoe brand.
We might have to ask him about that post game. Like, what are those shoes?
Are they just normal polka dots, or is there a logo on it?
Jimmy Zingaro tries to ease one out to Josiah Wetch and just unable to, as you see. That is Mike. Oh, there we go. Jimmy Zingaro's polka dotted shoes. They really are like ones that pop out of your eyes first.
Yeah, they catch the eye, and I think they match well with this white uniform, being the main color is white.
No Dalmatians were harmed in making those shoes, what we've heard. Josiah Wetch goes for a 3 and decides to hit the side.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that. It's going to be hard to say this, but you get so close, but yet so far.
Josiah Wett, a fan favorite right now. You can hear the student section through my headset cheering him on.
Zingaro. Tumming's able to give it back. Ermel's going to go for the 2. A nice easy layup for Ermel. Well, actually, a little bit of difficulty.
And Sterling's really still keeping their foot on the gas pedal a little bit. Not as high intensity as at the start of this game, but they're certainly, not playing back on their heels.
Great defensively from Tummings. Again, this is all the seniors out on the court, and I think Andrew Tummings gets charged on the foul.
It'll stay all seniors, though, as Nafis Robinson will check into the game.
Nafis Robinson comes in, and I think, yes, Mike Ermel will be coming off. As a round of applause from the fans and the parents, as he's going to be substituted off for the last time in this game.
Tremendous performance for him on senior night.
Great hockey player as well.
Yeah, you play with him. Mm-hmm. Is it ice hockey too and roller hockey?
I think it's just street hockey. But
okay.
He's a great leader, and he helped our team out a lot.
Zingaro getting pressured. Gonna give it to Josiah. Josiah just hands it back to Josiah Moore.
Yeah, from one Josiah to the other right there.
Josiah Wetch almost gets to the top of his player. Has not scored yet this season, so still looking for his first varsity points.
And a great block there by Nafis Robinson. And here comes Sterling the other way. Nafis Robinson tries to dunk, but it doesn't go.
Needed a little bit more jump to his step.
Just got the net there, couldn't get it through the net. Tough shot, doesn't go. Now into the hands of Wett. Gives it to Zingaro, but you can hear the student section is really cheering, and he fires up a deep three. Oh!
Just a little short there for Josiah.
And we're going to take a look at Robinson, who almost slammed this one, just all net right there.
All net. Andrew Tummings will come out for the final time as Russell.
Now there's a chant for Josiah Wett. They really want him to score his first points of the season here.
If not, it's just more special to score it right here.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Sterling finally getting all the fans back.
Yeah.
Student section really showed up the last 2 games, really.
As foul is committed, as that's going to be Sterling's 4th foul. I think that's going to be on Jimmy Zingaro.
The freshman Cole McKenna to the line.
And with this win, guys, we are undefeated in the conference and conference champions. As Cole McKenna, he's got some talent on the ball field as well, goes to the line. Mr. K is informing us his dad is the head baseball coach at West Deptford. Jimmy Zingaro checks off
for the final time as Jadis McFadden comes in. They're Steve McFadden and Josiah Wetchet trying to get something going to get his first points as Nafis Robinson now gets his foul, another foul for Sterling. That's going to be his team's 5th now.
Well, yeah, you take a look. Ruffin uses his frame here, gets it. A nice offensive rebound, puts that one up and in.
Robinson, it looked like he was just trying to block the shot and then hit him in the elbow.
Robinson's 3rd foul. Again, this is the freshman Ruffin. Again, just only a freshman.
We know he's a football player. We believe he was the quarterback for West Deptford. And if you remember that game, West Deptford had a phenomenal game against Sterling, but Sterling came out on top of that one.
I don't think Ruffin was the quarterback. I think he might have been the running back.
Either way, what a great game that was.
Absolutely.
McFadden. Moore. McFadden gets fouled. If anyone that you really want to see get fouled is Josiah Ruetchen. See him get his first points.
Yeah, but a nice move by McFadden here, just parts the defense and gets to the lane. Drops the first free throw.
McFadden not afraid to be great on that play.
McFadden now outside.
Josiah Wedge should be trying to get open. Can he take a shot? Hits the side of the board. That ball goes in and out. Josiah Wedge able to steal that one. And now Josiah Moore gets a nice easy layup.
Whether Josiah Wett scores or not, he has my all due respect for constantly going out there and giving it his all in all the minutes that he gets. He's never quit out there, and that's a very commendable attribute.
Josiah Wett, I want you to see you score. Josiah Wetchett now with the ball, gives it to Russell. Kelvin Russell. Russell with a three, doesn't get it. McFadden. Josiah Wetchett. Will he get it? No, he won't. McFadden will get the 2 points.
70-38 lead for Sterling now.
Yeah, just to
buckle up, because that's the last time in a while we've seen a 70 for Sterling.
And we still got just shy of under 2 minutes.
Run, Josiah, run! Josiah is going to have an opportunity, and he decides to pass it off! Josiah Wex is going to be having the open three. Willie, come on, just take the shot! He's killing the fans, he's killing the announcers, just take the shots. We want to see you score.
We want to see him score, but I do think it's extremely commendable.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that he's playing the game like it's 0-0. He's playing the game he wants to execute.
I think Josiah Wetchett's is he gonna stay on or is he gonna come off? They decided to keep him on and the fans love it.
Travis Schmidt checks into the game. Only a freshman.
They say, quick look at the fans right there. They're all cheering up. Josiah Wedge gives it to Russell. McFadden. Back to Russell. Wedge. Shoots the three. Does he get it? Just off.
That's a nice pass from Schmidt right there.
McFadden's I thought he was gonna try and dunk it, but able to get the 2 points. Please, just get Josiah those 2 points.
He's playing the game like it matters right now, when clearly this one's a blowout. And I think that just goes to show that he wants to go and execute how the coaches want him to go execute. He's being a team player by getting other people involved, passing when he has you know, when John's like, just shoot it. Well, he's passing the ball off, and I think that's a very commendable attribute. He's putting the team before himself, even on senior night.
McFadden decides to hold on. This is the last chance for Sterling and Josiah Wetchett in this game. He's going to say no. They're not going to do it. Josiah Wetch won't get his points for senior night, but in a massive blowout against West Deptford. The fans don't like it, but either way, Sterling wins this 72-38. A massive win for Sterling team, and as we will have a post-game show to follow. Stay tuned as Sterling wins the 72-38 over the West Deptford Eagles. We'll be right back for the post-game show.
Dude, are you kidding? Pictures. Sean, what are you doing? Go to Redmond's office.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Boys with a commanding win of 72-38 over West Deptford. Joined here first of the seniors, Jimmy Zingaro.
How you doing,
Always
Jake?
a pleasure to have you on. Jimmy, you were feeling it from outside tonight. Can you talk about the progression that you made from your shooting from your junior year to your senior year?
It's a lot of off-season work. Shout out my uncle. He helps me out a lot. We get in the gym almost every day in the off-season, so that helps a lot. But tonight it was definitely shout out to my teammates. If you watch the threes, they were all basically assisted threes. So I work on the catch and shoot. They find me in the game, and that's what's going to happen.
And obviously senior night, a special night to commemorate all the hard work that you've put in. Can you give a little detail of the work that you've put in since you've been in the program as a freshman?
Yeah, like you said, I've been here since a freshman. Freshman year I played freshman, and then right to sophomore year I started varsity. So that was a big year jump, and then obviously sophomore year to junior year we won the conference in the junior year, and then we win the conference again. It's just staying with basketball in general, and having Barringer come in, teach me a lot of things. Also having Coach Little my sophomore year. It's just the people that I met on this journey that helped me a lot in Sterling. So I can just thank everyone around me for real.
And what plans do you have, after your time here at the Castle and beyond?
I plan on going to college, hopefully being a gym teacher and playing basketball in college.
Good goal. And then obviously, perfect 10-0 record in the conference. How much does that mean to all of the seniors and all the guys on the team for that matter?
That means everything. That just shows all the work we put in and how serious we take this. We don't call it a brotherhood for nothing, and we all bought into it. We all played as one, and that's why we won. That's why we're 10-0 in the conference.
Thank you for coming on with us, Jimmy.
Thanks
We
for having me.
appreciate you as always. We'll take it with Nafis Robinson. Nafis, a fantastic senior night for you. You did a lot of damage on the outside tonight. Is that something Coach preaches or something that you work on as an individual at practice?
Yeah, I work on that a lot. My shot a lot at practice, just getting it right, my right form, and it just something I work on every day, really.
And not, in the starting five a ton, but you've stepped up when the team has needed you most. Talk about being that sixth man off the bench, so to speak.
I just like to play my role. I love playing with these guys. It's just a fun team to play with, and I just really enjoy providing for my team.
And final question for you. Life after high school, what are you planning on doing going out into the real world, so to speak?
Definitely want to go to college and further my basketball career there, wherever I may go.
All right, well, thank you for coming on with us to the feast. Great game, as always. And we'll have Mike Earn will come on with us. Mike, phenomenal night for all the seniors. Talk about what it means to you six as a group for coming out and taking care of business against West Deptford.
It's just a good feeling. It's our last senior night, obviously for seniors, but it's always good to get a big dub like that, get some guys at the end, and we can all just play and have fun.
And we take a look at some of the highlights. You've been doing a phenomenal job in the low post, especially with defenders draped all over you. Give us a little insight about that.
It's just positioning, really. And my teammates are finding me in good spots and finding me in positions to easy buckets.
Yeah, taking a look at this highlight here. McFadden's going to dish this one off, and you're going to get contact. And you've been doing a lot of good work at the line. Talk about the progression that you've made, the strides that you've made to become a better free throw shooter. Talk about the strides you've taken to become a better free throw shooter.
I take free throws into every practice now because I'm shooting horrible from the line. I made one, missed one today, so it's better than usual. But you just gotta keep working at it and keep practicing.
And playoffs are coming up. You boys are expected to do a lot of damage here in this Group 2 playoffs. Talk about the mindset coming in, being a top seed in Group 2.
Oh, we're a top seed on our side, but we got to treat everybody with respect, even the first round, because you never know. Playoffs are a different animal.
Yeah, absolutely. You're a big lacrosse guy. Do you plan on playing lacrosse in college as you get out of high school?
Yeah, I'm looking to play lacrosse in college, and I want to be a detective. I want to study criminal justice.
Very big ambitions. Thank you, Mike, for coming on. And we'll hand this one over to Mr. Schulz now.
And we're going to get Josiah Moore coming in here. Josiah, well, I think you're the epitome. You look at this team, it being a tight team, and you have a lot of team players, a lot of role players. Yeah. There's been times during the year where you were called on a lot, been times where guys get back from injuries. How'd it feel good tonight to get back in there and play?
Yeah, of course. You always got to be ready, especially senior night.
it felt good to go out there and help my team out, get to my spots. So yeah, you always got to be there for your team.
It seems like the familiarity that you had with playing with these guys, getting more time early on, did that lead to what happened tonight with you finding openings, knowing where to go in the low post?
Yeah, definitely getting it going from the start. Just trusting my guys, swinging the ball, and when I get open to score the ball when I have to. So yeah, it definitely helped.
You have to like to see the way the team plays, and if we're going to get one of your shots here, there you go, the bounce pass right there, and didn't even use the backboard, just laid it up soft. But you have to be impressed with the ball movement that this team has, and talk about that. Talk about how they draw defenders their way.
Yeah, in practice, in games, in film, we always talk about draw two people in kicking or slipping the screens, try to find an open space on the floor. So the ball movement is a really big part of our team. That's where we find a lot of our success. So we always like to get guys open on that.
Now, when you first started getting some time in game situations early in the year, was there times where you were caught off by the quick ball movement? Is that something you've adjusted to as the year's gone on?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even coaches told me sometimes the game used to move a little bit too quick for me.
Yeah.
But I definitely adjusted to that, and help from my teammates, help from my coaches. I definitely got in my rhythm a little bit, so yeah.
Yeah, and the Paul 6 game in particular, you were the best player on the floor, I think, in the fourth quarter. You were outstanding all over the place. Yeah. Did playing in a game like that against a team of that caliber give you a lot of confidence?
Yeah, definitely. Even whoever's on the floor, you always got to play with confidence, but I was feeling it that night, so did my thing.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job, Josiah. You're a senior. What are your future plans?
I'm looking to go into college. Hopefully could continue playing a little bit of basketball, but more focus on academics, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you're going to do great. I had Josiah in the class. He was an outstanding student, and best of luck the rest of the way, pal.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Who do we have? Josiah Weck.
Yes, sir.
Man, they were trying.
Man, I was trying.
You were. But you know what? Just a great group of guys to be with. Talk about your experience being on this team, being around these guys.
No, I mean, it's super fun. I mean, it's my first year really playing, and just to be able to get on the court and play with people that I've been friends with all of high school, it's been a great experience, and it's been really eye-opening to basketball just in general, and not only as a sport, but as a group.
Right. And you really connect with these guys. Obviously, everybody brings something to the table. You bring the intangibles, and we did it at halftime, of you freestyle rapping on the bus, just making it up as you go. We didn't hear it, but we were told it's freestyle. I saw it because it was so loud, but I could see the rhythm you had going. There you go.
Yeah, I was killing it.
Did you prepare anything you were going to say?
Oh, no, it's all off the dome.
100%.
Same thing I did at Mr. Sterling, just straight off the top.
Does that help? Obviously, you just knowing these guys, knowing the type of team they are, the way they are,
with all these people all of high school, so just to be on the court and play basketball has been a super fun experience.
Yeah, it had to be exciting tonight, just being a part of it. What's your favorite moment from this year?
I think my favorite moment was definitely being Haddonfield the second time at home. Just the locker room environment, everyone getting hyped and just having a good time. It was really fun to be a part of that.
And it's exciting after seeing something like that, knowing you've got a lot of potential home games, knowing what the atmosphere is going to be with the super fans coming out.
I mean, it's super exciting. I'm really looking forward to be a part of it and just cheer on everyone just like the super fans will be.
Yeah, well, that's great. I know you're going to do a great job. Again, you're a big part of this team, Josiah. What are your future plans?
I think I'm going to go to Stockton for exercise science.
Okay.
Maybe kind of like what Sean's doing a little bit.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
I'm kind of interested in that, so that's what I'm planning on doing.
Well, good. Well, best of luck the rest of the way. Josiah's another guy out in class.
Hey, they're lucky my bar was turned off. I would have greened everything.
Thanks, Josiah. Good luck. And I think we're going to have Andrew coming in here. Okay. Boy, you were a presence down in the low post. I mean, you're going to need some Advil tonight, I think. There was a physical game for you down there. Talk about what you did tonight in the low post.
Honestly, man, it's just me having a nose for the ball, just getting after the ball, trying to be tough, you feel me? I feel like that's my motif in the game. I just play tough, play hard, and do what I got to do to get to the basket.
It's impressive to see your control. I mean, taking on physical contact and still having the presence of the mind to finish. And obviously, this year you've been a bigger part of the offense. You've had last year, everybody played a lesser role with Anton, but talk about the confidence you've gained as things have gotten going this year.
With me being a senior leader, I got to have that confidence so I can come out here and perform for my team. So I feel like that just came with the role. Me being a senior, I got to go out there and make sure I'm doing what I'm doing, playing tough, grabbing rebounds, showing basically like what these younger guys got to do next year.
And talk about the way, from a confidence standpoint, you guys are playing as a team, especially after that big Haddonfield win.
Honestly, man, I think we've been playing pretty confident. That's all it really is. Confidence. When we know what we can do, we have the confidence to do what we can do. We know what we got to do when we get out there, basically. I don't really know how to word it, but it just comes with us.
It's a big part of that, knowing that if there's a downtime, and you guys had as bad a time in the first half of the Haddonfield game, that everybody's going to pick each other up as a group.
Yeah, Behringer instills that in us. It's all about trusting each other. That's all it really is. Just we got to trust each other.
Okay. And as far as your future plans, have never had Andrew in class, but have heard a lot of great things about him from other teachers. What are your future plans, Andrew?
I'm definitely going to college and hopefully play basketball in college. That's my next step.
Well, best of luck, Andrew, and still got some more games this year. Enjoy it and go get them.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, pal. All right, and we're going to have Jacob. Do you want to talk to? I think we got all the players. You want to talk to Coach? Come in here.
Here with Coach Behringer. Fantastic
My
win for
boy, give me
you and the
some.
boys
Give me some early so I can get it later.
On senior night.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that little mid-game adjustment that you made to start pressing, and things went uphill from there for you guys.
Well, when we start, it's about personnel, right? So you have to have the right personnel to press, because a player like Feast. Let's take for instance a player like Feast. There's a lot required of Feast. Feast has to know a lot of different positions, right? Because he could go in as a guard, he can go in as, quote unquote, a big, even though we have positionless basketball. So he might have to learn the first row, he might have to learn second row, he may have to learn the top. So sometimes it always doesn't gel well, so you have to find the right personnel to be able to do that.
Yeah, and then obviously a commanding win. It was good to see all the seniors get out there. Talk about their contributions for this team this season.
Listen, how much time you have, right? Because I can't sing their praises enough. That when we talk about culture and we talk about the things we believe in and them actually buying into the brotherhood, it took those seniors, right, last year to do that, to be able to continue that this year. And this doesn't happen without them. It doesn't happen without their dedication in the off season. It doesn't happen without them coming in early. It doesn't happen. None of those seniors have ever been late to a practice. None of them seniors really have ever missed a practice for anything, and they've just been fantastic the whole way through. I can't be more proud of them. All right, let's see it.
And we're going to take a look at a certain play here, and I want to pick your mind and break it down real quick.
Okay.
So here we go.
I know what this is.
Just what's going through, because right now it just looks as, you try to get a little fancy one hand right there.
I think the thing was, let's see that. So, look at the reaction time, right? Look at the reaction time. Right, you see, the good defensive stance with the bend, right? You see the knees? But I think because I went 2 fingers. Is that what you were saying, John? Like, went 2 fingers at first. I really just go, but I didn't have a gauge. It was too early. Things were going on. I think I let all the other stuff get to me, and I wasn't really focused on my approach. So just with everything going on, I think I wasn't ready for the game. I really don't think so.
Yeah, talking about the game, and this
Look
guy.
at it,
This got you.
I don't really turn the ball over much.
This got you to 10-0 in the conference, a perfect record in conference. Won it back-to-back years. That's a testament to these guys who have put in a ton of work this year, and some of the seniors last year.
Absolutely. I mean, you said it. These kids, they want it, right? They prove it every day, and the results come when they put. I tell my underclassmen, if you put the work in, you'll get the results, but don't expect to not put work in and not get results when they put the work in.
And one last question for you, Coach. Obviously, being a top seed in the Group 2 playoffs, what's the mindset coming in for these Group 2 playoffs and potentially beyond?
You know what? The mindset doesn't change, right? The mindset can't change because you do what got you here. And if you're consistent, which was probably one of the keys to the game, if you stay consistent, then that's what got us success. So if you try to reinvent things or you try to redo things, you might tweak a couple things, throw a little bit of a wrinkle here, but the mindset stays the same. Nothing changes at practice. Nothing changes with our dynamics. We just stay the course, and then we get the job done. Let the chips fall as they may.
Well, thank you for coming on with us as always, Coach.
Thank you.
Send it over to John Hallwood in the booth.
I'd like to get John's take on the Skittles, though. Maybe I'll hit him in the hallways or something like that. See you guys.
And with that further ado, of course, our next TV game will be Thursday, February 17th, where boys Sterling basketball will play at 5:30 p.m. against Rancocas Valley. That will be live on Channel 19, youtube.com/SterlingTV19, as you see me wearing the tiara. That's going to do it right here at the Castle, as Sterling on senior night having a tremendous night, winning 72-38. That's going to do us right here in the Castle, of course. Special thanks to Mr. K and, of course, Patty and Kurt, who are our biggest fans to come to the basketball games, and just to congratulate us on the conference championships. That's going to do us right here at the Castle. Sterling wins the 72-38. That's special thanks to Mr. K, Kevin Schultz, Jay Clark, the entire tech crew. I'm John Hallwood, and go nuts.